Hey everybody, what's up? Circus here, coming at you with a special edition of the show today. I'm pretty excited. We got one of the creators of Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega with us today. I'm pretty excited about that. How are you doing, Rye?
I'm great. Apparently I can't get Stellar Knights to work, but I'm still working on it.
And we also have Anti-Meta Man, but he told us to call him AM. So how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
All right.
How are you guys?
Oh, I'm always doing well, especially when we have guests on the show. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega, tell us a little bit about it. Where'd you guys come up with the idea, all that kind of stuff?
While we duel, as I invite you.
Yes, so Omega was a game that we just had an idea of in last year, like around September 2019. And we were just kind of bored of Yu-Gi-Oh! The game and the way it is. And we thought, why not just create a new game? And I just happened to have the people in the team that were talented enough to have the passion to make this game. And so we just came together and we started from scratch. And here we are today, 1 year later, and we have a closed beta.
So I'm imagining you're all sitting in the same garage together.
Well, it's we're actually all from different countries. So
okay.
the lead developer is from Japan. Then we have another person from like Israel. We have another person from Brazil. We have from Canada. We have people from US. It's all over the world.
Okay. And then, so I'm guessing everybody has like their specific tasks that they're good at.
Yep, everyone's got something to do. Like for me, like I'm not even programming the game, but I'm doing all the art stuff. So like the artworks. And the cutouts and everything else, and then just like team management, and then everyone else is doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been doing it? You said about a year now. Is that like a year? Like, do you have like day jobs, or is it like a full year of just doing this?
No, we have real jobs too,
Okay.
other than this game. So we're all volunteers. We're not like getting paid for any of this. We're just doing this free time, like during the day. Couple of hours a day, and it's fun, so we just do it.
Does sometimes the progress go a little bit slower than you had hoped? It's like, I'm sure you get like excited about the project, and it's like, let's go.
I don't know, it seems like it's much faster than I thought, because
Really?
if
Good.
we compare to like other games that have been made so far, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with other fan-made simulators or other people that have made Yu-Gi-Oh games, but like the two most common ones are Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and
Never
then
heard of it.
okay, and then Dueling Book.
Never
So
heard
we're
of it.
more on the dueling side. PDS and Mythyard, also on the team, they are more of the TCG side. And
Yeah,
they've told me a lot about the old simulators.
No, I've heard of them. I just don't acknowledge them because everybody knows that Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega is the way to go.
Okay, all right.
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
but
I'm just
I guess
saying.
what I'm trying to say is they took about 5 years to
Oh,
just
wow.
even get off the. It's about 5 years of development, and we're only 1 year into development, so it's actually pretty fast. And I'm pretty excited because, like, just in another year, I don't even know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega will look like because we've already got so many features in it, and we're still improving the game every single day.
And what are obviously we see what we have here. Is it more focused on just the TCG, or is it just every form of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, that's the thing, right? We want to really make this game for all Yu-Gi-Oh players and everyone. So like people play Yu-Gi-Oh for different reasons, but I guess we're all attracted to Yu-Gi-Oh at some point from the anime, and you know there has to be some kind of fun factor for Yu-Gi-Oh. And it's funny, like we're talking about the TCG and stuff, but Duel Links is the largest online community for Yu-Gi-Oh players. It just came out a few years ago, but it's already surpassed every content creator. You guys have already got more subs than most people, and then like Duel Links has more players than I think even the real game now. So it's interesting, and it's good because Duel Links is inviting new players to the games, which helps Yu-Gi-Oh grow. Because the current Yu-Gi-Oh game is so complex that I think a new player is going to be so intimidated by all the rules and mechanics, and I think Duel Links is a great way to like simplify all that and really be friendly to new players. And
Finally, some validation from the TCG community. Thank you very much. We're gonna
Yeah,
clip
I
that.
think actually you guys chill compared to the TCG guys.
Yeah,
Like
I think something.
I've had a lot of people talk. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people, but yeah, I think the Duel Links community is pretty chill in terms of like just having fun with the game, and that's good.
I think one thing you brought up, actually, this is a kind of second chance for a lot of people. So, like, for example, for me, I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid, but, it was only the physical card game. The online options were very, very poor. So being able to kind of get back into a play on my phone, on break while I'm working, play on my computer, play whenever, that's really what's gotten me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like before, if you told me, oh, Xyz is coming, Pendulum's coming, I'd be like, nah, that ain't for me, man. But now we're getting to a point where it's like, I'm down to check those things out because it's like I actually enjoy the game.
Yeah. And one of the cool things about Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega is like if you don't want to play with Xyz monsters, you can do that because we have generation ban lists. So if you want to play with only fusion monsters without even Xyz or synchros, you can do that. If you want to play with just synchros without the Xyz, you can do that. So there's so many customization options in Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega that it's really for everyone. So there are players that played Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time and then they just quit because they were like, hey, I don't care about this game anymore, I'm bored, and then they come out like 5 years later and then the whole game's changed. So yeah.
Oh, I was going to ask you, what we can see what you have in the game now. Is there any? Obviously, there's going to be stuff you're going to be adding. So, what are some of the things that you guys would like to add? Like, I already noticed like there's no like battle animation. There's just like the arc. When you attack, is that going to change, or are you guys going to keep it simple?
The thing is, like, it's funny, like you say, battle animations. A lot of people, like we tried to make this game pretty visually appealing. But then there are people that are saying that, hey, I don't want the animations.
Oh, okay.
They just want to duel as fast as you can. So like right now, you guys are using the 2D top-down view. And I don't know if that's because of your stream setup or if you actually prefer that view. Or if when you're streaming Duel Links, you're also using the top-down view. But like competitive players, when they play Duel Links, they usually turn off all the holograms. They just go top-down so they can see all the cards on the field.
Right.
And they usually, like, we did have animations in official Konami games, and they skipped those animations because people were getting annoyed of waiting for the animation to complete. They would just be like, hey, hurry up and summon. Like, I don't care. So all of these animations in Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega, they're async. So that means that they don't delay the game at all. Like, when you fusion summon a monster, it's going to take the same speed of whether you had those animations off or on.
Okay. I just want to see the card move across the field. That's all I want. Can we do that?
We could have done that. Well, the reason we didn't is because your card position on the field actually mattered. So we thought it would be better for it to be static and then make projectiles instead of the card move.
Okay.
But yeah, we could have done that, but it's just like it gets confusing sometimes when the card moves when it's not supposed to actually leave the zone. So that's why.
All right. No, it does look good. It's just I think for some Duel Links players, I think they just might be used to Duel Links, obviously. So I didn't know
of course.
if you're going to try to maybe kind of cater to that crowd to get people to come over a little bit. Because it might be a bit of a shell shock. Because like last night we were playing the game, and I think like the first half hour was us just trying to get used to, oh my God, the game's not prompting me like it does in Duel Links. How do I play this now?
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I understand. It's different because this game is supposed to be not only for Duel Links but also for TCG and OCG. So all of these advanced prompts and like asking you to select the zone is not something that Duel Links players are used to. But even later on, when as Duel Links keeps getting updated with more advanced mechanics, I'm pretty sure Duel Links will also change. Because like right now, like when you guys were playing, you weren't selecting the zones. Like that wasn't something that you are used to doing. But I'm sure like later on, Duel Links will
I hope. I hope. Oh God, I really hope so.
So I mean, we're not like trying to copy Duel Links. We're trying to make something of our own, like just trying to innovate. So even the previous games that people made, we haven't copied anything from those games either. We're just trying to see like what's the best way to do things and just trying to come up with some new ideas.
Okay.
You talked about a little bit in our DMs about a tournament mode.
Yes.
So tell us a little about that, because we're actually in a very interesting spot in Duel Links, where the main tool that we use to use tournaments is rumored to be shutting down. There's probably going to be changes in the tournament scene. And of course, this channel is mostly for tournaments. We literally do 6 tournaments a week. So tell us a little bit more of that.
Yes, so I'm not exactly sure how you guys do tournaments right now for Duel Links, but I mean, I saw like Decade and some other people. Your tournaments are pretty large, and I think it's manually organized. But the whole point of the tournament system in Omega is that you join a queue, and then your deck gets locked. So you can't change your deck once you're in the tournament. Whereas today, when people organize tournaments, there's actually ways to cheat, because you can change the cards in your deck.
Say it ain't so, sir. We have not seen any cheating in our tournament.
Oh, there's so many cheaters everywhere.
Right. So, I mean, like, if you have even like 128 players, there's no way I'm going to check 128 decks. And like every round, there's going to be more and more decks. Like, I mean, I'm not going to check all of those decks. So people do cheat and they get away with it, and there's really nothing we can do about it. But in this way, the tournament mode that we're making, it'll be all automated. So the match pairings will be automated, the decks will be locked, the scoring system will be all done for you. And we'll have a tournament point system. So like every successive win that you have, you get more points. And those points will be cumulative until the end of the season, which will be 1 year. And then based on who's got the most points, they'll be invited to like a world online championship, and then those players will get it's kind of like real life. So real life, they have a world online championship, world championship, and they do have tournament points system. So we're just bringing all of that to the online player system.
What kind of what do you win? What can you win?
So we can't legally give out cash prizes and stuff like that. So all we can do right now is give rarities.
Are you pirates? Why can't you give out cash prizes legally?
We just don't want to get in trouble with anybody. But like we have digital rarities. I don't know if you guys saw the rarity system in the game. So those are rarities that we've made. It's a lot different from the rarities that are in any other game. And then we're gonna see if there's other prizes that we can do. We might do something like gift cards or something, and then I don't know. There might be sponsors, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, I think we can't compete with Duel Links in terms of rewards and stuff. So Omega is not trying to replace Duel Links in a way. It was just trying to be a simulator, so people can use it to test stuff, and then they build that deck in Duel Links, and then they actually go compete in Duel Links, because Duel Links is a recognized esport, so you guys actually get money for winning tournaments and all this other stuff. So Konami can still do all of that stuff. We're not trying to compete with Konami in that way.
I was just gonna say, you said we can win in-game prizes and stuff, but the in-game prizes we win are terrible. Even if we win a bunch of prismatic cards, most of them aren't even worth.
Yeah, you got to really win like worlds to get anything of solid value.
I see.
Yeah, it's kind of wonky with Duel Links. There is a there is a question from chat from Ham Eric. How do they skirt around Konami claiming Omega legally with intellectual property? I know Nintendo has shut down some fan-made Pokemon games. Don't know how Konami is with fan-made things like this.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's going to be a long answer too. But basically, everything in the game apart from the card arts are not copyrighted by Konami. So, and so even if we remove all the card arts from the game, which the card arts are separate on a separate server, we can even legally sell this game if we want. And the other thing is, people Konami has not actually attacked any of the simulators before.
Really? I didn't know that.
The people that attacked, so there's a company called Nihon Ad Systems.
They sound evil already. I don't even know what the story's going to. I don't like them already. Go on.
So they own the copyright for the anime. So like when people make YouTube videos and they have like these Yu-Gi-Oh anime characters and sometimes, so NAS sometimes will copyright strike them. And so they own the copyright for the card arts. And so they can come and say, hey, we don't want the card arts there. So we would have to remove them. So that's the only thing. But otherwise, it doesn't matter. And I mean, I'm happy to talk with Konami if they want to contact me anytime. They got my email and everything. If they want to license this game, that's fine. I'm all down for that.
So what happens if they do come at you for the card arts? Are you just gonna do some hand-drawn versions of your own?
Yes, so actually, we have a way to automate all the card arts in form of sketches.
Really?
So,
I imagine I would actually be upset if there were anything beyond just like hand-drawn crayon drawings. You know what I mean? Just like stick figures with like Neos and an arrow pointing to it. Yeah.
But I think it'll be fine. There right now, like there are Yu-Gi-Oh simulators fan made, and they've been around for like the last 8 years. And there some of them are on the websites. They've been using card arts, and they, unlike us, they're actually making money out of it. So they have ads, they profit off it. Our game is completely free. There's no microtransactions, 100% free. There's no ads or anything.
There you go.
So in the future, do you have plans to monetize it?
No, we don't.
I guess it's kind of hard to monetize something like this.
We can't monetize it even if we wanted to.
Right.
So it's just donations. People can donate to us if they want to. Otherwise, that's fine.
Okay, so I know I asked you once before, but what are some of the other features you guys are looking to add to the game? And I guess since our audience is more Duel Links focused, if you could go into some of those.
Yeah, sure. So I mean, you guys have seen that we have skill cards, which are different from Duel Links, and that's because we need actually a zone to put a card effect in there and activate it. So it's a lot different from Duel Links. So we can script all of the other Duel Links skills later, but right now we've scripted all the official TCG skill cards that have been released in the Speed Duel format. So in a way, Omega is simulating Speed Duel more than it's simulating Duel Links in that sense.
Right.
But Duel Links is also a Speed Duel simulator because Speed Duels came out before Duel Links. So we're just trying to see, and I mean, there are differences. For example, we have matches. Like we actually have a side deck, right? So the Duel Links ranked system will have matches. And
That's
so you
great,
can actually use a side deck. If you want to do singles, then you can do into casual singles, and that's not right. And the cool thing about all of this is that we collect the data and we do statistics. So I think Duel Links meta has a lot of statistics already of the best decks and things like that. We're gonna do our own version of that, but because we already know of things from the TCG end, so we can do card usage statistics, we can do pie graphs of meta decks, and we will have pretty good sample size as well, and we can do a lot of things. And then we can compare that with even TCG and OCG. So that's all going to come out this year. We're almost done with that.
They've been really needing, because our ranking systems that we have across the board, they have the DLM tier list that's based on people who score high in DLM tournaments, and then we have power rankings here, which is just data driven from community tournaments. But we can't ever quantify ranked duels. We don't have any data from ranked duels because all of our ranked duels are single, just best of one, no side deck, go in, and we can't collect that data because Konami doesn't provide that data for us to collect.
Exactly.
So it's really interesting that we have something like that.
Also, I think, I played Duel Links myself, so I know that like if I win like 5 times in Platinum, I go to the next one, which is Legend. I don't forget what was the order. King.
Yeah, Platinum, King of Games, yeah.
But it's like 5 consecutive wins is guaranteed that I'm going to go to the next class, right?
Right.
It's not based on the strength of my opponent. So all wins are treated equally. So even if I win against 5 weak players, I still advance, right?
That falls under the we take those victories.
We take those.
We take those. All right.
I'll never forget my first COG. It was against like a random guy botting, and I was like, "Hey, thanks, nice."
Yeah, so I mean, the ranking algorithm that we're using right now is the same one we use in chess. So it's called the ELO system. So your strength actually matters. So if you win against somebody that's strong, it does affect your score differently versus somebody who's weak. So you can't just climb up the ladder just by winning against weak players. It matters the strength of the players. So a guy with a higher win-loss ratio can actually be ranked lower than a person with a lower win-loss ratio because they maybe have wins against stronger players.
All right. Sorry, I'm busy killing Rye here. At least I
Yeah.
hope. I didn't mean to activate that. Oops. Oh well. I think it's game. Better be. All right. You know what I would like to see in the game? Can you put this in just for me? I want to see a draft system. Can you do that where we can sit?
We have
sit
a
around?
draft system.
There is? Why was I not told about this?
We
There's a
have
draft
both
system?
booster draft and sealed format.
Oh my god. For Duel Links too? Or Speed Duels?
No, not for Duel Links. It's the official draft format. So basically, it generates a deck from random booster packs, and then you just play the same rules as the draft format that exists. I don't even know if there's a draft format for Duel Links.
No, you could be the first.
Yeah.
Now that's what we need, because I think that would be really cool. I think I would play
maybe.
that obsessively.
I think people want what they don't have, but once they have it, they don't really care about it.
Well, prove me wrong then, sir. Prove me wrong.
There was a time when I thought draft was everything, and then I played it, and then I was like, okay, after a few duels, this is boring. I want to go back to the other game.
Okay. All right. I think it's more fun when you're spending real money on it, right?
Yeah. People like to collect cards in real life, so
Yeah.
the idea of opening booster packs and making a deck out of random cards is fun when you're playing with friends. But
Right.
then after a while, it's just like when you guys build decks, you know what cards you want and stuff. And I imagine if just random cards randomly built, a deck has no focus, nothing. It's just going to be like luck.
Right.
Whether you draw something that you need, it after a while you won't have fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, was there anything else you wanted to cover?
Me or
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless
you-
Matt has a random.
Any questions from the chat? Yeah.
I mean, I guess, are you guys enjoying the app? Do you have any feedback
Oh,
from
they're great.
the
Yeah.
community?
I love.
this-
I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yep.
So the thing that's kind of in the forefront of my mind as a content creator is I'll be able to show off new, because like in reality in Duel Links these cards are not new, they've been around forever in Yu-Gi-Oh, but to Duel Links players they're new.
Yeah.
And to players like me in Circus that didn't play TCG, we can't really give advice on new cards that come out if it's something new like XCs. But then getting our hands in on it and being able to play them is not only good for the community because we can give our advice to the community, it's also good because when we're casting the tournaments, we're able to, better visualize, better, cast what's happening and not be totally lost, which is super, super nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it'd be fun later on, like when we host Duel Links tournaments. It'll be like a pretty, it'll be like a Swiss format. You can have like 500 players. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, there's a question. Is it
yeah.
coming to iOS?
There you go.
So mobile support is not going to come this year, but we'll work on it next year.
Are they going to add the Duel Links skills to the game?
Yeah, I think I already answered that. We're going to script all the skills later. Right now, we're just going with the skills that we have.
All right. So where can the people that are watching on YouTube find Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega?
So they have to go to our Discord server. So discord.gg/duelistunite. That's the first place you go to, and then you can apply for the beta application, or you can donate for VIP access. That's right now the only way. It's closed beta. It'll be open beta soon, so you can either wait or you can donate. Your choice.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by. I learned a lot actually tonight, and I appreciate it. So if you guys want to get in on this, make sure to get into their Discord and check it out. And make sure to get into our Discord, because that's where we hold all of our tournaments. And I think, Rye, we're going to have the first Zexal tournament after the new box drops. So
On Tuesday, yep. And remember, boys, we're giving away beta access keys as well.
Oh,
We are allowed
yes.
to give out 5 per stream. We gave out 5 today. So every stream, for a week at least, maybe more, let us know. Join in on the tournaments, watch the streams, and we'll be giving away keys so we can get you guys in here so you can help us test stuff too.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I'm Circus. That's right, and Mr. AM.
Goodbye, YouTube. That you'll be seeing this in the future.
Bye, guys.